Just why? The game that came before this one not only put the final nail in the coffin, but covered it in 6 feet of concrete. But no, like peeling the band-aid off an old festering wound, he just had to come back. This is Bubsy, the Woolies Strike Back. I never thought I would have to dredge through another Bubsy game ever again. I thought I was done. I did my time, alright? I reviewed the first game twice, I reviewed the sequel, and I reviewed the Jaguar game, which I know that nobody but me has played, and I even reviewed Bubsy 3D twice because I'm that much of a masochist apparently.
Regular viewers know of my history with Bubsy, so I'm not even going to go into it. But I'm pretty sure you're all wondering how. Just how? Or even why? What necromancer was crazy enough to bring this franchise back from the grave? Well, it seems that a Hong Kong company called Billionsoft somehow got a hold of the Accolade brand and intellectual properties it had, and according to Billionsoft's website, they're a holding company that have acquired a lot of old game properties. So they worked with American publisher Tomo to try and revive some of Accolade's old properties, who in turn got German developer Black Forest Games, which is actually a subsidiary of Austrian game publisher THQ Nordic, which itself is a subsidiary of THQ Nordic AB to develop this game, for Tomo to publish the PC version and its subsidiary UFO Interactive Games to publish the PlayStation 4 version. In case I lost you, this game is owned by a Hong Kong holding company that talked to an American game publisher because they both bought IPs from Atari when it went bankrupt again in 2005, who talked to a German game developer that's owned by an Austrian game publisher to develop the game for the American publisher to publish the PC, while a subsidiary to publish the PlayStation 4 version, also a holding company in Hong Kong, can make money off of a portfolio of defunct IPs that it acquired from Atari going bankrupt in 2005. With all the companies involved, if this game makes anyone any money, I'll be legitimately shocked. And with this series' reputation, well, let's say that charging $30 is the height of hubris, and you'll soon see why. Graphically, the game is okay, the art style is okay, it's kind of ugly, but the title screen has the best art in the game, but the graphics don't represent that art style. The sound is generic as generic can get. Bubsy's one-liners are boring and very dated. Some of them are just quotes from the first game, just done with a new voice actor who's trying to sound like the original Bubsy voice actor. Not Rob Paulson, he voiced Bubsy for Bubsy 2 and the cartoon pilot. And I don't think he would want to do it again, unless they paid him enough. Like the previous Bubsy games, you can run, jump, and glide, but Bubsy also has a new pounce ability. The jumping and gliding are tweaked a little. You can walk off the edge of a platform and jump in midair. If you jump at any point, then press the glide button, Bubsy will do a second jump and then glide. The new pounce ability will have Bubsy launch forward in an arc, more than likely missing the enemy that you wanted to pounce on. But you can use the pounce attack to break through certain types of walls. Bubsy will also die in one hit, but you can find black t-shirts pretty much all over the place, which lets you take a single hit. The collision detection works for a majority of the time, but there are some issues where you'll take a hit even though there was enough room. So either the collision detection is too big or his collider is lagging behind him. The level design is so incredibly generic and boring. There's no imagination to any of it. There's 3 worlds with 3 levels each and a boss stage, except for the final world, which has 4 levels and a boss stage. Ooh, big spender. And 2 of the 3 worlds are based on 2 of the 5 worlds from the first Bubsy game. The level layout is incredibly boring and easy with no real challenge to it. They're boring, straightforward slogs that require minimum effort on the player's part. If you can hold right and tap the jump or glide button a few times, you'll make it to the end of the stage. There's checkpoints within spitting distance of each other, there's those black shirts that provide a one-time shield all over the place, and your life count resets to 9 each time you start a new level. So even if you picked up extra lives and have more than 9 when you finish the stage, Screw you. It's back to 9 on the next one. And there's nothing else to do, nothing really to explore. Sure, you can look for the 6 keys to unlock the Woolly Vault, but what's the point? You don't unlock anything special, just a few achievements, of which there's 11 of. The second and third bosses have no pattern, and their attacks are all random, resulting in cheap deaths because, oops, you were on the wrong side of the screen when they decided to use their attack that takes up half the arena. If the game was $5, then I'd be fine with what I got. The game functions just fine. Bubsy is a little too slippery when on the ground, and it prevents precise stopping, and the collision detection can be a little off, resulting in a few cheap deaths. But it functions as a platform game, but there's no fun here at all. There's no source of entertainment or challenge, and Bubsy constantly spouting one-liners takes it from boring to irritating. And apparently there's a password function, but the game autosaves, so why, I don't know. But the passwords it gives you at the end of the stage are all trying to be funny. 2 of them are Mario and Sonic, as if to say, hey, look at me, I'm cooler than these 2 because I'm self-aware and I know that I'm in a video game. Oh God, someone give me some attention! I was able to beat the game in about 90 minutes. Probably would have been a lot less if the last 2 of the 3 bosses weren't so cheap. Functionality-wise, it's the most playable Bubsy game to date, but it's so boring and short that it's not even worth playing, especially when you have games like Sonic Mania, which offers a lot more for less, or Hellblade Senua's, or whatever Sacrifice, I haven't played this game yet, for the same price. This game is not worth $30, let alone the $20 they have it on sale for on Steam right now, which is until the 7th of this month. It's like they're trying to see if they can horn in on those Sonic Forces sales since that game comes out on the 7th. Look, it didn't work for Gearbox when they released Battleborn before Overwatch, and it's not going to work here.
Bubsy the Woolies Strike Back is proof that after hitting rock bottom and digging yourself so deep into a hole that you might actually start moving up. But unfortunately for Bubsy, he still has a long way to go before he can see sunshine.